Happy Monday, everybody. Relly and Teach, ready to preach. Handsome, how you doing?
Now how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Now how you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Work was all right, although, dude, I was doing some side work this weekend, and Sunday, like my hamstrings felt like bags of concrete. I'm still feeling it on Monday. I took a massage gun to it, and it hurts like all hell. Was able to get through the workday fine. I'm in shipping for a week. It feels like a demotion, but they're just swamped and kind of just going from there. And you, how's the day off?
It's a day off. Nothing special.
Eh, as long as you get your piece.
Already flying by too quick.
I can imagine. Happens on my weekends too. I spent mine working for half of it. I get it. So, anyways, I had something, and this, I get emails, I get notifications, I get stuff like this. And so, right now, Advanced GG, they're promoting a buy one get two free on a line that I don't even see anybody promote. It's called their chill line.
Ah, so their failed experiment. I mean, at least they're doing a buy one get two free. That is probably the way of getting out your bad product.
Isn't that I believe it's actually CBD and it brings you to sleep. So it's basically, instead of taking a gummy, it's in a powder form. I believe it's American made CBD. So in doing so, right? I just gotta say it as it is because this is gonna sound raunchy, but I just gotta say it as it is. Why is it that energy companies such as G Fuel, Glitch, Advanced GG, I'll go down the horn. Why is it that they treat the energy like it's their main girlfriend and the hydration other lines are their side bitch?
Hey, yo.
I kid you not. It's like G Fuel. Hey, new flavor alert. Oh yeah, by the way, it also comes in hydration. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's like, dude, really? That seems to be the motive. That seems to be the narrative. It's like side effects to a medication. Take this. This will make you feel better. This is what going to do. Call your doctor immediately. Side effect includes headaches, nausea, and unpleasant dreams. But take this today and see if you could get on the right track. Yeah, right, right. Yes, Bry. If you remember, we had Big Sin on here. I think it was over Twitter. I'm not sure if it was part of the show, but when he was with Advanced GG, he did mention that it was CBD line. Instead of sleep, it was called chill, I believe. But seriously, Teach, like you go by any brand promotion, you go by just take any brand, you go by promotion, you go by streamers. When's the last time you saw a good hydration promotion? I haven't seen the chill line be done outside of this flash sale, and that's because they're having a buy one get two free. Flavors being strawberry, guava, or peach. I just got the email for it, 24-hour flash sale.
Was it like email only?
I got emailed to me, but it's on the website. You can do it. Yeah, so you buy one tub for $45, you get two free. You save $90. 30 milligrams CBD isolate. Thank you, Bri.
Oh,
Thank you.
I literally just got the email like a half hour. Yeah, it is their chill line. We knew Relly was right with the saying CBD, but I was going to double check him.
Again, it's not the CBD thing. It's just we completely forgot about this for a long time coming. We truly have.
What do you mean?
I honestly, there's some times where I completely forget that Advanced GG had this line until
Well, yeah,
eventually it comes up in an email or a thread or something else. Like it's just not something you think about.
we would rightfully think about it because we don't see it as like a hydration formula or an energy formula. It's a side different formula. I can't blame them as a company for trying to take a different path and create a new product and see how it goes. But I don't
They've had
think
this. They've had the chill line on and off for a long time.
I
I
don't think it's the right play.
I think the first time we had Big Sin on the show, he even talked about it, and that was 2 years ago. So, yeah, the thing was, it was just out of stock for a long time and then limited run, and I know, Ty or Mod wanted to try it, but it was only in guava, and he hates guava.
I don't blame him for hating Foot.
You see? You can say the foot joke. We get it now. We all get it. But again, just any line, I feel like it's energy and everything else is a backseat. It just drives me crazy. Are you trying to focus on your strengths only? If you're trying to focus on your strengths and not your weaknesses, don't make the product. Like for instance, hypothetically, let's go with another brand just so it makes it less awkward. Let's say Advanced GG finds out that their hydration is doing horrible, that only creators are buying it and not actual other customers, right? And it starts getting to the point where they're like, "Wow, this thing's gonna expire in a month, so let's have a flash sale." Are you going to abandon the project and have people drink their Gatorade, Liquid IV, or there's other companies that are going with the sticks now, whatever the drink of choice is, or you're gonna try and keep putting your money and effort into it? Because if you're gonna make a product, not only do you gotta make it good, you gotta advertise it as well. I've been seeing all these things all lately, like, even Shock put up a post in a G Fuel group, and he said, "What do you guys want?" And I told him exactly because I have no idea if he watches the program. I have no clue, and mind you, this envelope is looking, oh, not that one. This one is actually looking quite empty, the one that's by my desk, I should add.
I see you didn't get the check from Shock.
Damn it! Foiled again! All jokes aside, I told him the truth. Either make the 140 milligram can with a better formula. I say that because a guy at GNC this past Friday, I was talking to him for a little bit. He asked me about some new products, and I'll get to my run later on in the show. But it came down to dosage for G Fuel. It's like, okay, we pick up the Peach Rings can that's for sale in there. We have 300 milligrams of caffeine. There's no taurine, underdose vitamin B, niacin, B6, B12, low vitamin C. Again, no taurine in sight, just like ingredients wise, it's half baked. And some people are going to go, it's not an energy drink, it's a nootropic.
That's such a wrong argument. It is such a wrong argument. So to back to your first point,
Cook on,
you
cook,
can't
so cook
you
on it.
can't blame Advanced GG for making the chill line. I don't blame any company for trying to expand their horizons. And yes, the energy lines are always going to be their 4 months, like their forefront and foremost seen product. It's what sells. It is their bread and butter. I can't blame them for that. I can't blame them for doing side projects. A lot of times side projects are going to fail because they just, a lot of times in my humble opinion, wrong time, wrong market. It's kind of like the same thing you see with technology, where it's like some things that are now exploding now, that are big now, happened way long ago, but right technology, wrong time. Like you do have to properly promote it. You do have to properly advertise it. You are correct on that. But a lot of times these projects just fail because a lot of times, if I like, who for the example, let's say respectfully, Glitch made it the chill line CBD. I would not have a reason to honestly purchase it other than to review it. I would not have an actual real reason to buy it because I don't need a CBD product. I'm not the demographic for that. I do like a hydration. I like the Revive line because it's good for electrolytes and more, but like I don't have a need for CBD products. So that's going to be a very hit or miss thing. For some people, they might like to drink it. For some people, they might not like how it tastes because it is a CBD product. And let's go back to the one thing, Relly, do you remember for very easily the first 2 years of this program, I was drinking 1,200, 600 milligrams of caffeine every single day.
I remember 9 to 12 hard, not 1600, but
Sometimes it
Jesus.
gets to that bad because a lot of times it used to
Jesus
be that,
Christ.
because sometimes it was that prior brand that, you know, when your formula isn't great, it doesn't matter how much caffeine you suck into it, it just wasn't great. And I would go through multiple of their cans a day at the 300 mark. And when the formula is not great, you're not going to feel the effect. There's a reason why my milligram, like my caffeine consumption has come down because when the formula is better, it works better.
Also, you had no taurine when you didn't. So when you have powder and it's got the taurine in it, it's going to help keep you going versus other caffeine that's just caffeine and nothing in it. It was just empty energy, I guess, as I call it. I hate, like, I'm starting to coin that term, empty energy. And some people ask, what do you mean? I go, you have caffeine and nothing else behind it. Coffee's different because there's actually antioxidant in the coffee bean itself. There's something to it. But if you have just caffeine and there's nothing else to hold it, there isn't really a point.
Exactly. You need a proper formula surrounding it.
It's why caffeine pills aren't really a thing. They have them, but I only know one person that's ever tried caffeine pills, and that's simply because I forgot what the real reason was, but he was completely unaware of what the hell went into it. He only looked at the caffeine ingredient. Simply put, though, I mean, just brands across the board, if you're going to put all this time and money, and we know there's minimum orders in order to make these things, you gotta have other people, outside creators, buy the product. And better yet, you gotta have people buy the product outside of just a review. So, for instance, I have no idea who gets product for free and who gets a discount on product. But if one is, paying for it, you getting a good discount on it and is going to make a review video on it for content creating purposes. If that's the only scoop he's ever going to take out of it, and the same goes for dozens, if not hundreds of creators, you got a problem. And what happens if that's in the hydration line? Game over.
I mean, I will agree with you that I do believe companies need to make more of a notice towards their hydration formulas and definitely put them up in the forefront. I do agree with that. I do agree a lot of brands need to start creating more flavors in that category because I personally know people that have caffeine, like a sense or a sensitivity to caffeine. A personal member of my Twitch community has a very big sensitivity to caffeine, and they can't have hardly much. They can't even have like a basic Mountain Dew because of the amount of caffeine in there. So they only ever buy the
That's
Glitch
right.
Revive, and if they ever win anything of any of my Glitch raffles, they always want Glitch Revive. So I do definitely think it's a good
I
thing for
know who the
companies.
person is in mind. I won't say the name. I think I remember this. Yes.
Yeah. So I do think it's good for more companies to make more hydration formulas. And hell,
Yes,
sometimes too, when you
especially.
think about it, they can. I think in the long haul, be cheaper than even going buying like the Crystal Light packets too.
So I will just say this, for hydration for myself, Gatorade started making Gatorade Zero packets. So I've been on that. So for me, it's been like it's uh it's 4 flavors in a box, 40 servings for like I think it was like $15. So that's what I'm using at the moment. But there's still like other brands and such that I gotta get to. Old formula of the G Fuel hydration as well. But even G Fuel, where they're coming out with all of these new hydrations, and it's like, hey, Sonic Peach Rings hydration. Shouldn't that have been a thing when it came out in 2020? About 4 years too late, pal. Seriously. I'm not sure if they're just trying to ride the sky on that or if they actually got something cooking. But really, it just seems half baked. Hey, behold! Behold. Just a bad promoting it, and some the products aren't bad, I'd say either. They're not bad. Although I will say the OG Glitch Revive line, I thought that was going to be game over for him. I have no idea why it did not taste good, but it just did not hit. I'm glad they redid the formula.
I honestly don't even recall the first Revive line.
I do. I do. Cherry lime, and it tasted it had the same similar aftertaste as, you know how Bang has that nasty aftertaste? That's exactly what it tasted like. It did have creatine in there, and some people think that's what made the taste as bad as it was, but I'm still happy and was, thrilled that the last Saiyan, sent that to one of us. I know you don't remember it, but he did. Speaking of, from what I saw going through my timeline, he's coming back to streaming. We are very happy for the last Saiyan. He's been a real good guy to both of us.
Mm-hmm.
After some personal things that I will not get into, I don't think that's for me to say. But I'm glad that he's feeling better, feeling positive, and I can't wait for him to get back to the grind because I truly missed him. I missed him in the comment sections. I missed the Star Wars content. I just overall just miss that one hell of a guy that used to be around regularly. It's going to be cool going forward if he truly is back like I think he will be. Going forward, shall we, before this thing gets warm?
Sure.
So, Teach, you had this, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Have you not
Tell
tried
you
one
what,
yet?
I have not.
This is one that I originally had heard a lot of reviews on, and I should say, for a long part of my life, I'm a big fan of Welch's grape juice, being regular or white grape juice. Big fan, love it. I don't drink it much because it's just full of sugar, and I don't really consume sugar. But taste wise, love Welch's white grape juice.
Oh my god!
And it smells on point to Welch's grape juice. There is a reason why I have told you the things I have thus far. My hot take is that this is the best ghost flavor yet.
Wow. Wow.
They do have some decent flavors out there. I will give Ghost credit. A lot of their flavors they have out there are fairly decent. They're pretty on point to what they want to be. Some, like, honestly, when it comes to Ghost, they're very hit or miss. It's either like on point or very lackluster. May we remind everybody about the whole phase pop, the EDC one they just did, their citrus one. Like, they've had misses. This is a hit. This tastes exactly like what they are promoting it to be. And also, weirdly enough, like the the ghost aftertaste we always talk about, very watered
It's not
down
in
in
here.
this. Well, there is, but because of the grape and how it is, it's watered down. It's taking the backseat.
Dude, I gotta be careful with this, otherwise I'll be up all night.
It tastes
Speaking of
exactly
which,
like grape juice.
before I forget, and I'm replying to him now. So at this is Coke Capital, COAK Capital. He asked if these could be made for popsicles. So I wanted to try this, and I have an idea, and I think this would actually be phenomenal. So if you take this can, crack it, wait until it gets flat, and then do the popsicle maker, this would be magic.
I think you just
Caffeinated popsicle.
I think you just literally open up the can and then like put it in a popsicle mold and just freeze it.
It's still fizzy.
Eh.
You don't put carbonation in the freezer, man. What are you doing? Would you take a carbonated can and put it in the freezer?
Would I take a carbonated can and put it in the freezer? I mean, I think it's still different once it's out of can. I don't think you have to wait for it to get flat. I think you can literally just open it up, put in like a mold, and then put that in the freezer.
I'm just not taking any chances with it. That's just
Yeah.
my.
Oh, I
That's
think
just my
once it's
thought.
out of can in a container, you're fine. So could you do it? Yes. Could you do it with this flavor? Yes.
Straight to the freezer. All right. I just got to buy the kit then. I believe the kit we had is no longer around.
I will say, to me, this is the only, like, if all other energy brands didn't exist and I could only ever pick from Ghost flavors, if that was the rare hypothetical scenario, this would be the flavor I'd always go to.
I gotta say, man, this is probably the best grape made in a can. Correct me if I'm wrong.
What?
Did I lose you?
No, what would you say?
A little robotic there, Teach.
Hello?
Handsome. Hello.
Okay, what'd you say?
Do you think this is the best grape can right now?
The best grape can. Trying to think of other grape flavors that are up in the category.
Celsius grape is a decent grape juice, but I prefer this.
I've never had that.
You haven't tried anything Celsius that I know of, so
Mm-mm.
probably not. Although I do, if I had to, the only ones I can think of right now, there's the Rise grape, which we haven't tried yet.
Yep, but that's new as well, so we can't say that one. We haven't tried that.
Then there's one that you will not try because of brand bias, and that's the C4 grape popsicle.
The only other grape I can
still
think
take
of,
this.
the only other grape I can think of is the Rainstorm. And that one was also fairly good.
Oh, damn, you're right. That was good.
Taste wise,
take
that one was very good. I just don't really ever have a reason to go out of my way for a Rainstorm. I'd rather just get regular rain if I had to pick one of the two.
It goes by the flavor sometimes, man. Like for instance, if I'm craving like a blue raspberry, and it's hard to find for me, but have you ever seen like the blue raspberry rain can?
The Razzle Dazzle?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'd take that.
Oh, here's one. Here's another grape can, and it's like an okay grape. I've never thought it was anything special, and I've never cared to go back and grab another one. Ultraviolet by Monster.
Oh, not happening.
I would say this is easily top 3 grapes, if not number 1. I'm curious about the Rise. I really want to put it up against the Rise.
Yeah, so I'll be honest with you, because it's a Kool-Aid collab, I am not big on the Kool-Aid grape personally.
Look, I understand you don't sip on the Kool-Aid. I get it. There's a lot of politics these days, but Kool-Aid.
Oh, come on,
and man. I fuck with some Kool-Aid.
I fuck with Kool-Aid. I love the Rise Kool-Aid can. I just said I don't like Kool-Aid grape. That's it. Not big on Kool-Aid grape.
Kool-Aid grape is a classic.
Oh,
what's your rating?
Speaking of which,
what's your rating on it?
This, as far as accuracy, this is obviously good here. As far as just overall,
we got to give it the full pace. We've got to give it a full run through. Let's give it its time. It's a rating. Let's talk about it. Because there's not many, in my opinion, good grapes in the market, and many people, I know many out there that love grapes. So, like, is this the new grape drink they need to go after?
So I usually rate grape drinks very low, if that makes any sense. This is in the 4-star tier. I think it's almost impossible for me to put grape into a 5-star category.
And why is that?
I just don't think they're that amazing. It's not something I go out of my reach for. Like there's some times where there's a 5-star flavor of something, but you like preserving it like it's like fine wine, like only for good occasions, that kind of thing. Like maybe that's just how my logic works, where it's just like, hey man, today's a good day today. I got a day off. It's a day off paid. I got a 3-day weekend. How are we starting off? Bro, I'm in the mood for this 5-star flavor. Let's make it happen. Like that's like when I'm in like a good mood, that's why I like try to go for like those big tier flavors. But maybe that's just my logic. I understand if somebody wants like a banger flavor every day. So the highest I've given a grape before is maybe like a 3-ish star, maybe 3.5. This is definitely a 4.
The other one, there's 2 more I forgot about actually, and I've never had them. but I feel like you may have, or at least you know of them. Rockstar Revolt, Rockstar Revolt Killer Grape.
Nope.
I never had it. And then I honestly, I think I've only ever tried this original brand once. And even then, I couldn't even honestly remember much of it. And I have not drank much of anything else from this brand. And it's also a brand we've never really covered on the show. And this is also a brand that, in my opinion, has never really done much to revolutionize herself. NOS. There's a NOS grape.
Oh, cough syrup. Fuck that. Fuck that. No. That is a fresh piper. That is a hashtag waste my time. That shouldn't even be in the same breath. However, I have wanted to try the Rockstar sugar-free grape. It is in the Pure Zero line. I do not want to go on Amazon and buy it in a bulk bundle. I want to try it by itself. If you ever see that around somewhere around Michigan, Teach, holla at me, have that shipped to me. Because I've been trying to find that thing on and off for like a year. And I do not want to go and buy a bundle on Amazon where it's like a 12 pack. Which, by the way, another thing that some of these can brands got to do, particularly some brands like Liquid Ice, I'll go Rogue because they stopped doing it. The powder company, mind you. I will go with, well, there's actually quite a few. But if no one's ever tried you, if no one's ever heard of you, sell 4-packs. Like no one is like if somebody finds you on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, no one's ever heard of you, you don't know anybody word of mouth or in your feed who's ever tried it. Or in this case, I know somebody that did, but I wanted to try it for science. I'm not buying a 12-pack. Especially since the one person I heard about it was told this was for college kids to use it as a chaser to get the booze down their throat, and it tasted like freaking radiator coolant. I ain't doing it. Ain't happening. It's bogus. It's not pretty. It's just dumb. I don't know about you, Teach.
What do you mean about me?
I said, shouldn't these brands that no one's ever heard of sell 4-packs instead of just going straight to the 12?
I mean, you don't even have to go to 12, but I definitely think they need more variety of options.
Well, I'm just saying, I go to the website and all they have is 12-packs. It's like, oh, we have 20. It's like, hey, for $30, you'll get a 12. We'll give you a 12-pack, and we'll give you a 24-pack of the 8-ounce. Now I'm like, freaking really? Like, what are we doing? Just dumb. Just dumb. I wonder if, well, as I said about Rogue Energy, you're, oh my God, we have sales. You buy a free shaker with an order that's X amount of dollars. That's not a sale.
A lot
But
of
I
companies
find
have
it
been
so
having
crazy.
sales lately. I've been getting constant emails about it. So I was telling you guys
Yeah.
last week, make sure to stay posted to your favorite companies because a lot of them have been running a flash sales.
Yep. Also, I'm finding it very interesting. So Rogue Energy is, I love how they're selling the Energy 2.0 and the regular. Right now, their 2.0 flavor, I'm sorry, their 2.0 energy formula is $5 off a tub. But some people aren't having it, so they're going off of there. Now, granted, I've only had a few pleasant experiences with it, but it's still enough where we could go to the program. If you catch my drift.
Mm-hmm.
It's also pretty crazy because there's actually a guy I know IRL. Hey, Emmett, what's happening, bro? I know it's been a while. Any questions for us? By all means, just comment in the chat, broski. I found this pretty interesting because I actually know a guy IRL who's I have no idea the details, but he's actually some sort of ambassador or something for Bucked Up. I've been trying to get him on the show, but I guess he's just been busy BMXing and doing other stuff. So I thought it was crazy. Like I wouldn't think like that kind of creator wouldn't be an ambassador or something. Have you tried anything from Bucked Up or not really?
Not really, no. That's more of what I consider a pre-workout.
If you look at the can, you consider it a pre-workout?
I haven't checked the can, but I know in general they're more pre-workout company than just energy.
Yeah, I remember seeing it all the time. Like I remember what am I thinking? I remember thinking just like going to they used to have promotions where it was like you're getting a shaker and a couple of samples of pre-workout. All you got to do is pay the shipping. And I'm like, okay, it's pre-workout. But it's like if you go to the shop, it's so sophisticated because I mean there's BCAAs, there's vitamins, there's protein, keto, creatine, there's pump, and there's just so much that go out to the line itself. And that's just like, let's see, the small category of energy drinks. Huh. They actually make a shot that looks like a shotgun shell. Interesting. Trying to see if there's any. I'm gonna look stupid because I'm reading this thing sideways now. Korean red ginseng. Okay. Hmm. I'd have to look into that to see if it'd be more pre-workout or not, but we'll see how that goes. Emmett, I will just tell you this. So, the only thing that I could say that I know you would find it relatable is I'm not sure if you like the purple from Gamer Subs or not. I personally, I do. I think that's up to par with this. This is the best grape can you'll find on the market. Period. At the moment. Now, that includes C4, NOS, the Celsius. The only thing that might be on the table, just simply because I think they make a good formula, would be the Rockstar grape, the Pure Zero grape. But yeah, that'd be about it. That's the only thing I can think of because I never tried it. But yeah, accurate. It's exactly as it once was. It's exactly the way I think of it when I was a kid. Like, damn. Back to what I was saying, though. Gotta pull this up again. Teach, oh, let me just get to this. Yep. Yeah, the GG Purple. I was actually fortunate because that was something that they sent me. They sent me a care package of two things, and I did try the GG Purple, and it's exactly like a grape juice. Let's see. Teach, you're not a meal replacement guy, are you?
Not usually, no.
Ah, here we are. I'm pretty sure you've heard of Huel, though, right?
Yep.
So I'm just gonna pull this guy up. So I remember sending you the label, and I'm just gonna present this to the audience. So I got a couple coworkers that drink it. Some people drink it more than others, but if we look on I know, not tabs. Crucify me. Um, if we go by the vitamins that are in here, right? We have 200 milligrams of caffeine. That's the standard. Now, I couldn't tell much of a difference because I was working my ass off all day, but I found this very interesting. If we go by the 100% margins, it clears all of it for daily consumption, if not more. And I think this is a first for us right here. D2 and D3. We don't see vitamin D when we see these energy drinks on the labels. This is a horrible can to look at because of the dark label.
Yeah, you don't see it often.
Not at all, right? And if it is, it's like less than 10%. I'm not crazy thinking that, right?
No.
Antioxidant, healthy metabolism, magnesium. Okay. Got electrolytes in here. Potassium chloride, magnesium, calcium, phosphate. Got fiber. So I tried all three of these, and I'm just going to tell you the flavor profiles. Some of these are going to sound weird. Blue raspberry. It's blue raspberry and red raspberry at the same time. Odd one. I know. Pineapple mango. It's exactly as what you think it is, except it's the best even ratio I've ever had. And the watermelon, Teach, you're going to find this hilarious, but remember when you tried the Gorilla Mine sour watermelon?
Mm-hmm.
Remember how you thought there was like a white grape or something in there?
Mm-hmm.
So I get, in some sips, you get watermelon. And because there's so many different concentrates in there, weirdly enough, some sips I get like a fruity cereal. It sounds so strange, but it works. And I was actually very surprised I actually got to any of these just simply because I just went in the GNC to find this guy. And sure enough, I had no idea that my GNC was selling Huel. And usually when it comes to cans, my GNC is usually like, it might come on the next truck. It might not. Doesn't sell much, this and that. Nope. They had all three there, all in the fridge, which is quite ironic because I've never seen a canned energy drink say, I think this was a copy paste from their bags. It said, keep at room temperature storage at all times. Dumbest thing ever, huh?
Mm-hmm.
When you catch somebody in the act like that, it just happens. 35 calories. Don't give a shit. That's fine. Agreed.
Agreed.
Let's see. Potassium, 10%. That sounds, they make it sound like a lot. By milligrams, it seems as much. It's only 10%. Iron in there, I'm a little impressed with. But literally, when you look at the can, you see all the ingredients listed. And L-theanine, 150 milligrams. Okay. This is a product I could actually get behind. I guess you think you think your GNC carries it or no?
They may have to check them. I haven't checked out my GNC in a long time, in all honesty.
Where'd you get the Welches from?
Michigan Meyer.
Um,
Meyer is the equivalent for reference of a Walmart.
I was actually about to say, what the hell is that? I for some reason I thought gas station.
No, I mean they do have gas stations, and think it might go as far as like Ohio or a few surrounding states, not too far out, but it's mostly Michigan company. But it's big enough for the equivalent of a Walmart, but equivalent to that, Superstore, Supercenter, food, etc. More.
So
They had it.
also, I got my hands on a couple of the Fusion cans because I know that it would take a while for you to get them.
Yeah, I did see you somehow got that. And I don't know if it was 7-Eleven or what, but my Speedways haven't carried them. But my Speedways carry the like 7-Eleven replenish stuff, but they don't carry any of the Fusion.
What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
So there's a blue can, there's a red, there's a green, there's I believe a green. I know there's 4 colors. I've only tried the blue, the red, the purple. There's one more color. So I'm going to tell you, and I'm glad I tried these because if I was going to ship these out, I want it to be worth your time. The red one is off limits, pal.
I believe it. I believe a lot of them are trash.
Hear me out. The red can from the Fusion. This is a 7-Eleven brand energy drink we're talking about here. Does anyone remember the episode where we tried Cherry Bing?
I actually do, unfortunately.
It's the same thing but reskinned. Now, mind you, I was out in public. I took one sip. I took a whiff and I go, "Oh fuck." They said, "What's wrong?" And I go, "You don't want what I'm having." They go, "How bad?" And I'm like, "This is going to be bad." I took half a sip and I'm like, "Yeah, no." I basically went to a bush, poured it out, and I found a recycle bin. Bad. That was wretched. The blue can. It's like if I had to describe the blue can, blueberry Windex. I was thinking it was going to be like I was hoping for like I'm thinking, is it going to be tropical rain? Is it going to be this? I mean, I finished it, but blueberry Windex. Like if you
Didn't know
hate the
blueberry could be.
chemical,
I didn't know Windex could be blueberry flavored. Is that the
I didn't know
original
that
taste
either.
of everything I sprayed on my windows? Is it blueberry spray?
Dude, that's what it looks like. Literally, it's like, you know how people hate the chemical taste as they describe in Red Bull? If you hate blueberry Red Bull, do not try that.
I don't know many that hate blueberry Red Bull.
However, I will say the purple can was the best one. Rainbow candy. I thought it was a grape can. It's rainbow candy. Not too sweet either. So if you can't find like a C4 Skittles, or if you can't find the G Fuel Tetris, grab that. And just keep in mind 200 milligrams of caffeine. Oh, I'm trying to think. Damn it. Let's see. We got that. Fusion 7-Eleven. There's one more I need to grab and test before I send it out for you. Ah, yes, it's a green can. It's supposed to be a lemon lime. Dude, it's so weird because like outside of the we kind of knew where this was going here. Let me present. So when you think of the purple can, it says rainbow, but you taste rainbow candy. This looks like it has raspberries and oranges. I wasn't sure what the fuck that was about. Cherry is cherry. That tastes like Robitussin. Get the fuck out of here with that. But when you look around here, right? Kiwi, cucumber, and what's that? Lime?
Apple, green apple.
Green apple? Yeah, I get blueberry freaking Windex. What the fuck, over? Galactic Citrus, Paradise Pulse, Rockin' Rainbow, Cosmic Cherry. Avoid Cosmic Cherry unless you like medicine. Rockin' Rainbow, I recommend. Paradise Pulse, probably not because it's Blueberry Windex. Galactic citrus. Oh, the pain we will figure out. Oh goodness gracious, man. I can't. Like I understand that there's some people that are gonna be all over it, but then there's some where I'm just like, 7-Eleven from right now is the reason why people hate generic brand. Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking all these generic brand. I'm talking like this. Huh. It sounds like Bum Energy is going to the slim 12-ounce can. By the way, Emmett, I know you're a cucumber Gatorade drinker, if I'm correct. And yes, I did not taste cucumber. I did not taste lime. Yes. If you want cucumber and lime, try the Gatorade. I haven't had an energy drink that got cucumber lime right at all. No, seriously, the only one we had was, I believe it was phase 51.
Well, that was supposed to be melon, but just missed the mark completely.
I thought there was another cucumber lime.
That wasn't cucumber lime. That was just melon.
Still sucked. The cucumber lime brigade hits. I don't have much words on that one. I don't have much of a positive take on that. Also, with all the stuff that Prime's doing, I'm very surprised there hasn't been a new can flavor yet since the orange cream. Wouldn't have been a perfect time to release the Glowberry in a can?
Isn't that something else but like a reskin? Isn't that the like white one but reskinned?
No, the Glowberry is the green apple.
Oh.
I tried it for science purposes. Yes,
Wasn't it out last year?
yes. Basically, a seasonal thing that they did. Whatever. Still haven't found that pina colada lost and found. Not sure if it's going to be worth it or not. Oh, I accidentally grabbed a Rise Tiger's Blood over the weekend. Was a lot more pleasant than I thought. I know not your cup of tea. Not sure how you are with coconut. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it don't.
I'm not typically a coconut guy. I'll try if I have to for the show, but in general, yeah, I don't ever go reaching for coconut.
I mean, we kind of touched on the Rise list for a while ago, so I think you're safe on this one. Although if you find a first form sometime, I actually found this out. I think I mentioned this last episode, not sure, but
You
I
did
found
last
out
episode about first form.
how they took out the black pepper.
I don't know about that part, but you did bring up first form last episode.
Yes. So what happened was there was actually one time on my birthday I went to Vitamin Shop and just grabbed a bunch of products I never tried before. And if there was anything worth mentioning, I was going to bring it up to the show. The first can of first form I've ever tried was the Citrus Blast. And I looked at the back of took a sip of the can. I'm like, oh my God, this sucks. I looked on the back, it had black pepper extract in it. Now, I've seen black pepper extract in a couple of things. I've seen it in Advanced GG. Juju had it. Rest in peace, Juju Energy. But yeah, that's not a problem. The problem is if it only tastes like black pepper, how good is it going to be? I was told now, and I looked on the back of the can, they completely removed it from the formula. Which, thank God. Do you have any idea how much that ruined it, Teach?
A lot.
It ruins the first sip. It's like take some seltzer water, pour a little bit of fresh lime on there, and a couple dashes of black pepper. That's what it tasted like. Not great. Not great at all. So, I think I've covered everything. I'm not sure. Anything new from Glitch that I missed, maybe?
No, not at the moment. Other than just if you want a good flash sale, make sure to check their socials.
That and have the Twitter notifications on. That's the only thing I could recommend. Although I am wondering about that contest that they're gonna be having for some people. Forget the news about that one, but I'm very excited if they're gonna have another contest again.
They might.
Also, they gotta update their news page. The last time they put something underneath news was February of last year. I just checked it for the hell of it. Ooh. Interesting.
If
The
it's the
weirdest
rip that I'm
energy drink
thinking
I've
of,
ever had was Rip It Dragonfire. Now I've tried plenty of Rip It. I tried the cotton candy one not too long ago, but no, the cotton candy flavors that I've tried in can, you gotta go Rise. If it's in powder, you gotta go Glitch. And just for the record, just making it known, the envelope is empty for that said take.
I guess it should also be known that we were not paid a single dollar today by Ghost to speak of Ghost Welch's Grape.
And even though I'm getting spammed with, do you want to be a first form ambassador with all the notifications coming up, I have no ties to them. I think it'd be cool as hell because they make a good amount of products and it'd be nice to have that discount. But still, it's the principle. As Emmett says, for the love of the game. For the
Monday Night Football.
Well, that is coming up, absolutely. Anything to add, Teach?
Not on my end, unfortunately.
Yeah, not much to mine either. Yeah, we got almost a full show. Oh well. But to say the least, everybody, I'd just like to say to end on a positive note here. It seems like flu season seems to be creeping up on us faster than ever. Change of season, flu season, however you want to call it. Please make sure you take care of yourselves. Drink your freaking water. Tell your folks you love them. Keep warm. Note to go which between your AC and your fan. Which reminds me, within the month, we're probably potentially going to have the window again, huh, Teach? I
Maybe.
haven't had a maybe. We hope not, but maybe. But I've never had the during that season between like Mayish and about almost October, the opportunity's not available. I'm shut down and I have a consolation prize being the sink. But it's not as epic. I can't bring the webcam in me to drop it down my sink. Terrible.
Terrible.
But no, jokes aside, people, we love you. We thank you for having me, especially, be a pain in the ass on your Monday night. Mondays are hard. Please stay safe. Please enjoy. Drink your freaking water. Stay caffeinated. And hopefully we see you next Monday. Take it easy, everybody.